Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about some systems executing simple harmonic motion. Mainly, we are going to discuss about oscillations due to a spring. There are no physical examples of absolutely pure simple harmonic motion. In practice, we come across systems that execute simple harmonic motion approximately under certain conditions. Here, we have a block of mass m fixed to a spring, and this end of the spring is fixed to a rigid wall here. Okay. The small oscillations of this block of mass small letter m fixed to a spring, which in turn is fixed to a rigid wall, is the simplest observable example of simple harmonic motion. This block is placed on a horizontal surface which is a frictionless one. Let initially the block be somewhere here at x equal to 0. X equal to 0 is its mean position. Now, when the block is pulled to one side and released, it will execute a to and fro motion about this mean position x equal to 0. That is, the block will move forward and backward about this point x equal to 0. X equal to 0, it is the position of the center of the block when the spring is in equilibrium. This position marked plus A indicates the maximum displacement to the right of the mean position, and this position marked minus A indicates the maximum displacement to the left of the mean position. See, when this block is displayed to one particular side, there will be a restoring force acting on it, and the restoring force tries to bring back the system or the block back to its equilibrium position. And this restoring force is proportional to the displacement of the block and acts in the direction which is opposite to the displacement. That is, if the block is displaced to the right, restoring force will be acting to the left. Okay, then this is actually known as Hooke's law, which we have already discussed in our previous video. This law holds good for small displacements actually, that is small displacements, which are small in comparison to the length of the spring. Now, let x be the displacement of the block from its mean position at any time t. Okay, at any time small letter t. Then the restoring force F acting on the block is proportional to the displacement x, and it is opposite in direction. So I am putting one negative sign here. This negative sign indicates that the restoring force is in opposite direction to the displacement. Okay, then while we are replacing this proportionality sign with an equal sign, we want to write one proportionality constant here. That proportionality constant is k here. So we can write f is equal to minus kx, or we can write f of x is equal to minus kx, and I am taking this as equation number 1. That is, you see the restoring force F, it is actually a function of displacement x now. That is why it is written as f of x. Here, this proportionality constant k, this is actually known as or called as spring constant. Okay, now a stiff spring has large value of k, and a soft spring has small values of k. While we have discussed about the force law for simple harmonic motion, we got the force acting on the particle. Okay, while we have discussed about force law for simple harmonic motion, we got the force acting on a particle of mass small letter m in simple harmonic motion as f of t is equal to minus k into x of t. Okay, where k is equal to m omega square. Okay, from this we can write omega square is equal to k by m, or omega is equal to square root of k by m. I hope you remember this. Otherwise, I will provide the link in the description box. You can watch that. Okay, see this equation f is equal to minus kx. It is the same as the force law for simple harmonic motion, or f is equal to minus kx. So, therefore, we can say that This system of spring and the block executes simple harmonic motion. That is, this system can be considered as a linear simple harmonic oscillator. Why? Because here we have the power of x as 1. So we can call this as a linear simple harmonic oscillator consisting of a block of mass m attached to a spring. Now, what will be the time period of this oscillator? We know that t is equal to 2 pi by omega. Okay, while we have discussed about the simple harmonic motion in our previous video, we got this expression. I hope you remember this. Otherwise, I will provide the link in the description box. Okay, so here we can take omega as square root of k by m. So the time period of the oscillator becomes 2 pi divided by square root of k by m. This can be written as 2 pi divided by square root of k divided by root m, multiplication with reciprocal. So 2 pi into root m divided by root k. Okay, that is we can write t is equal to 2 pi into square root of m by k. Okay, so this is the time period of this oscillator. A block of small mass attached to a stiff spring will have large oscillation frequency. See, oscillation frequency omega is equal to square root of k by m now. While we consider a stiff spring, it has large value of k, so numerator is large. And we are considering a block attached to the spring as of small mass, so m is small, so denominator is less. So what about the total value? Total value will be large now. Okay, so a block of small mass m attached to a stiff spring will have large oscillation frequency. So in this video, we have discussed about the oscillations due to a spring. I hope you understood this. Thank you.